Have you ever noticed how in the beginning, everything feels perfect? The texting is consistent, the calls are exciting, and the energy is high. But then, just a few weeks in, something changes. The vibe is not the same. Maybe they don't text you as much. Maybe the excitement just fades away. And suddenly, you're left wondering, what happened? Here's the thing, you're not alone. This is one of the most common questions that people have about dating and relationships. Why does the interest disappear so fast? So today, we're gonna go deeper into the psychology of why people lose interest just after a few weeks, and also, more importantly, how to stop this from happening. I promise, by the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden patterns that cause attraction to fade. And I'll give you real exercises that you can use starting right now to shift the energy and build connections that actually last, because that's what we're ultimately going for. Let's talk about the honeymoon phase and honeymoon energy. We're gonna start from the beginning. Those first 2 to 4 weeks are electric. Why? Because everything is new. Your brain is firing off dopamine like crazy. Every text feels like a reward. Every date feels like an adventure. It's fresh, it's unpredictable, and it keeps you hooked and coming back for more. But here's the truth. Dopamine always deadlines as a novelty. The brain literally adjusts once to something becoming more familiar. Here's an example. Think of it like buying a brand new phone. At first, you can't stop touching it, showing it off, customizing it, but give it a few weeks. Suddenly, it's just the phone. The excitement fades because the novelty is gone. And this is where most people get stuck. When the novelty wears off and foundation of true attraction is revealed. And if that foundation is weak, interest disappears. All right, exercise number 1. Here's a quick exercise that I want you to do. Think about your last relationship or situationship. Then write down the first 2 weeks and what they look like, how often you texted, what you talked about, what made it exciting. Then compare that 2 weeks to the 3 or 4. What changed? Spotting these patterns is the first step in breaking them. All right, section 2, common mistakes that just kill attraction. Let's talk about these big mistakes that some people miss and can't correct. What causes attraction to fade so fast? Mistake number 1 is over availability. When you're constantly texting, always available, never skipping a beat, at first, that feels good, but very quickly, it kills the mystery. Psychology shows us that we value what feels scarce. If you're always there, there's nothing to run through your imagination and to wonder about. Here's an example. Think about someone who's always waiting by the phone versus somebody who's busy living their life, pursuing their passions, and setting boundaries. Who feels more attractive long term? It's the one with a life of their own. Mistake number 2, the lack of emotional variety. Another trap is surface level conversation. If every text is just, how's your day? Or what are you doing right now? It becomes completely robotic. Attraction thrives on emotional variety, playfulness, curiosity, vulnerability. Without that, things get boring. Mistake number 3, moving too fast. And this third mistake, rushing things, trying to lock in the relationship too quickly. What psychology calls this is creating pressure, and pressure kills natural attraction. It's like eating dessert before the main course. You ruin the flow. Exercise number 2, think about the last time somebody lost interest in you, or maybe when you lost interest in them. Which of these mistakes popped up? Was it over availability? Was it shallow conversations? Was it moving too fast? You need to be brutally honest with yourself. This awareness is where change can actually start. Section number 3, what actually keeps interest in the long run? So what actually sustains attraction beyond the first few weeks? Here's a key factor. Number 1, mystery and space. You've got to allow room for mystery. People need space to miss you. If you're constantly present, then the excitement dies. Scarcity makes things more valuable. It's a principle in psychology that applies directly to attraction. Key factor number 2, emotional depth. Attraction isn't just surface banter. It deepens when you share stories, values, fears, dreams. Vulnerability creates intimacy. Think about your closest friendships. They didn't form because you only talked about the weather. They formed because you shared real life with each other. Key factor number 3, growth and challenge. The most magnetic relationships are the ones where both people grow. If you make someone feel like they're becoming a better, stronger, more inspired version of themselves around you, trust me, they won't want to let that go. Exercise number 3. Ask yourself, in your last relationship, were you bringing mystery, depth, growth into the dynamic? Or was it just surface level texting, Netflix binges? Be honest. That's where the answer truly lies. Section number 4, right now. Now let's put this into practical steps that you can use starting today. Step 1, don't overshare your time in the beginning. Match their energy instead of over-investing. Step number 2, mix light fun with deep conversations. Balance playful teasing with meaningful questions that actually get people to start opening up. Step number 3, stay rooted in your own life. Build your hobbies, your friendships, and purpose. Attraction grows where you're centered in your path, not orbiting somebody else's. You gotta live your life. Step number 4, slow down, let things unfold naturally instead of forcing that label way too soon. So, instead of sending the classic, "What are you doing?" text, how about you try this? "I just saw this crazy story and it reminded me of something that you said to me the other day." That adds curiosity. It sparks connection and it breaks that robotic cycle that's so easy to fall into. Exercise number 4. This week, what I want you to do is I want you to practice sending texts that actually build curiosity and depth. Swap out "How's your day?" for something like, "What was the most unexpected thing that happened today?" Do this 3 times and watch how differently people respond. So let's recap this whole lesson. Here's the big takeaway. The reason that people lose interest after a few weeks, it's not because something is wrong with you. More so, it's because most people don't know how to transition from that honeymoon phase where you're getting hit with dopamine into a real lasting connection. But now you do. So bring mystery, emotional depth, and growth into your connections. Stop oversharing, stop rushing, and focus on building a life so magnetic that others naturally want to stay in it. So today, I've got a call to action for you guys. If you want to go deeper, if you want to actually practice these exercises with me, I built a private community where we break down attraction and texting, relationships, all step by step. No fluff, no surface level tips, just the kind of insights that actually change your results. I'll drop the link below and I'd love to see you guys inside with me. All right, now I need you to go out and apply this today. Trust me, you'll see the difference.